This is episode 300, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, and I am Between Taorminas.
It's afternoon.
Yes, indeed. This is Between Taorminas, episode 300 here on ONTV. I'm your host, Anthony Taormina, along with co-host Sammy Taormina and Ian Witherspoon. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Hanging in there. What about you?
I'm hanging in there.
Me too.
Yep.
You're wearing a golf hat.
I'm wearing a golf hat again.
I know.
Can you believe that?
I know. Isn't it lovely?
It's all
Let's
right.
talk about, we're going to talk about episode 300 in a little bit, but let's talk about Urban Meyer. And
Who's that?
The Ohio State football coach.
Bob Bridges is best coach he ever had.
Bob coach at Michigan?
Bob Bridges is best coach. Here's why. Because Urban Meyer owned Jim Harbaugh. The reason why Urban Meyer owns Jim Harbaugh is because Urban Meyer knows how to recruit. And, of course, let's not forget Urban Meyer put up 62 on a horrible, overrated, joking defense that everybody all hyped and dreamed about. That was supposed to be this next scary defense, but it looked like a member of the Powerpuff Girls. That's what I call Michigan defense, a modified version of the Powerpuff Girls, because that's how Michigan's defense has been all season long.
Hey, I have a correction for you, okay?
What?
It's not as bad as you make it sound.
What?
Michigan defense only allowed 55 points to Ohio State, okay?
62.
55 on the D. Wasn't there a pick six?
I think
Or a
there
fumble
was pick
recovery?
six, yes. But
Ohio
that's
State's
still,
defense scored a touchdown.
But still, that Michigan defense looked like a modified version of the Powerpuff Girls, or even if you watch My Little Pony, that's what the Michigan defense is, a modified version of the My Little Pony episodes. If you ever watch that My Little Pony episodes, that's the Michigan defense for you.
What
All
would
right.
little kids say who like My Little Pony? What would they say to you?
Just watch Michigan's defense, and I would take the My Little Pony action figures against Michigan's defense. That's how bad that Michigan defense was a joke. Even though I know and that Michigan State game was like a ghost of forgiving, but the Michigan defense looked like a bunch of My Little Pony action figures against Ohio State.
So are you saying Michigan's overrated?
You betcha. You betcha.
Okay, all right. So Michigan's a little overrated.
Very overrated.
What was the deal with that game? Why did Michigan come out like My Little Pony action figures, and Ohio State came out like they wanted to win the game?
Did you guys notice, too, that Ohio State did not make the college football playoff?
Well, they were motivated.
They were motivated.
They
wanted to take those My Little Pony action figures out of the college football.
But why
playoff,
did
and
Michigan?
Calling them that.
Why did
That's
Michigan
because
look like
Michigan
that?
Football is virtually that.
But
You
why?
know, the head My Little Pony
What?
is Jim Harbaugh, who needs to get fired and needs to leave and go to the Green Bay Packers and coach.
Okay, that's not going to happen. But why is Michigan so why? I don't get it. At this point, they had everything to play for. They had all the motivation in the world. I see you waving to the online audience.
Yes, I'm telling you right now, the Michigan defense looked like a modified version of My Little Pony's action figures. Because you see what Ohio State did.
Hey.
They exposed that secondary, which is just beyond like a bunch of tooth fairies, and this basically gave up touchdown after touchdown after touchdown to Ohio State.
Is there a next button? Next track?
Yeah, really.
You sound like a broken record.
I am not a broken record.
Next.
I am not a
Next.
broken record.
Next.
We all know it. You know it.
Where's
he
the
knows it. Bob Bridges
constructive
knows it. Everybody knows it.
Feedback. Huh? Where's the constructive feedback?
I am being
Next.
constructive
Next.
here. I am being constructive here.
I haven't heard My Little Pony said so many since
I've
the
not
last
heard it.
episode of Between Taorminas. No.
I've not heard this said in years.
Well, every time we talk about Michigan, I feel like I hear that.
You know why? Michigan is not. They were a overrated, overhyped team to begin with.
But
Oh my
why
gosh.
do we always say the same thing about Michigan every year?
Okay.
What's the problem?
Okay, first things
Ant,
first.
What's the problem?
Okay, first things first. Michigan had a very bad game. But you should not have, one game should not have to define the entire season of work that Michigan has done.
Debatable.
Debatable.
When you have one game, you have to win. They had to
But
win.
look what
Ohio,
they
beat Ohio
beat
State.
Penn State. They beat Michigan State.
Sucked. They sucked. Both teams were not good.
Still,
Penn State is not good.
well, the Big Ten as a whole is not very good.
No.
Not this year.
No. Not at all.
I mean, for the second time, I think the Big Ten has had no team in the college football playoffs.
So why the year Michigan should have taken it, right? Why didn't they? Why can they
Give credit to
never
Ohio
show
State.
up?
Give credit to Ohio State. They were motivated. They were ready
But
to go.
Michigan had all the motivation.
They did, but at the same time,
They didn't show up like it.
teams play flat. There are teams that come in. Michigan, in that case, did not play very well.
They beat up on bad teams, and they lose to good teams. Why?
That's always been Michigan football for you.
But how is Harbaugh still making this happen? This is year 4.
Because Harbaugh should get fired.
That's not going to happen. You
He
know
should
that's not
get
going to
fired.
happen. Why should he get? He should not get fired.
Because he can't beat Ohio State.
He hasn't yet. Now he can.
Yeah, because Urban Meyer's leaving.
Yeah, I know.
But Urban Meyer's resigning or retiring because of health reasons. Yeah, but then I know Ohio State's got this coach in waiting who's 39 years old. He's still going to beat Michigan. We'll see about that. Any final thoughts? Well, we all know that. Okay, we're done. We'll be right back to Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Enjoy the winter wonderland that is Orion Township by taking part in the second annual Snow Dash on Sunday, December 16th. The 5K race starts at 9 a.m. sharp at the Orion Center and takes participants onto the scenic Pollyant Trail before circling back to the finish line at the Orion Center. For more information, call 248-391-0304, extension 3500, or visit orionparks.com to register today.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
About the same as when you asked to ask.
we did last year. Okay. So, right now, both of my co-hosts are feeling about the same, and okay, that's just nothing out of the ordinary. So, let's talk about the second subject, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want to talk about? Well,
I want to talk about the Lions. I want to talk about
You
the
want
Lions.
to talk about the Lions?
I do want to talk about the Lions.
They look like a modified version
All right.
of the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh.
Wow! We're talking about, okay, My Little Ponies, Powerpuff Girls. Are you really watching cartoons?
Who would win in a game, Michigan football or the Detroit Lions?
I would say the Lions over Michigan.
No kidding.
But this is what the Lions offense, if there's one thing that they need to do, is fire Jim Bob Cooter.
What
No!
about the quarterback?
Oh, yes.
Where's his blame?
Here. Get rid of Matthew Stafford now.
You can't unless he
You
retires.
can't unless he retires. Look at the Lions paid all this money for him as a franchise
Are they going to have
quarterback.
another player retire on them in the prime of their career?
Sure.
Look, Stafford is a big part of the problem, I think. He has looked terrible this year.
He gave away the Chicago game.
He gave
Gave
away
away
the
the
New York
Rams
Jets
game.
game.
The Jets game and the Rams game.
He didn't, I mean,
Maybe he just doesn't have the magic that he used to have.
I really think the comeback wins of the past were a bit of fool's gold, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a shame.
How much of it do you think has been coaching?
Well, I think it's
You got to look at the coaching.
it's very hard. Here's the thing I think as an outsider with Stafford that I think he needs.
You're an outsider?
I'm an outsider. I don't go to Allen Park every day. I think
they
he
traded
needs.
Golden Tate away. They
They
screwed
did.
the whole
They did.
season up.
Well, kind of in
They
a way.
screwed their whole season up. You know
But
it.
they were 3-4 with him.
Yes, but they screwed their
They
whole
still
season
lost
up.
to the Jets. They still lost to the Niners.
Yeah,
Those are two bad
teams.
losses.
Yes.
Look, Stafford needs a guy like a Jim Harbaugh type guy, a very strong-willed guy that is not going to let Stafford run the franchise. Since Stafford has gotten here at the age of 20, he's ran the franchise in a way. I don't think people call him out. You know, he's always been the golden arm, right? Always better than everybody else, number one pick, great arm. Well, he gets to the NFL, and it's a little different. And he's just not a Tom Brady. He's not an Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
He needs somebody stronger-willed and more of an older figure, not a younger guy like Jim Bob Cooter who's like a buddy. He needs more of a father figure as an O coordinator.
He's considered. Isn't Jim Bob Cooter? He used to get in trouble with the laws, you know.
Hey, yeah, so what?
Okay. He did.
He did,
I'm
but
just saying.
we don't know what
spoil
happened
the
there.
facts.
Well, he's, you know.
but I'm telling you right now, Ian, you fired Jim Bob Cooter.
Yeah.
Bring in the experience of the coordinator. Why not bring Todd Haley back?
Oh,
Todd Haley
God.
would be perfect for
Oh,
this team.
God.
Do you think them firing Jim Bob Cooter? Do you think Patricia is waiting to fire Jim Bob Cooter so he can
Yeah.
bring in his own guy?
I don't know if he has a guy
To potentially
picked
work with
out
Stafford?
or if he just wants to interview a bunch of people. I have no idea. I
Do you
don't
think?
know.
Do you think that this could be some ploy by Matt Patricia to just tank the season, and then
No.
fire Jim Bob Cooter, and
Well,
then
they
bring
need
in
to-
somebody to work
no,
with Stafford?
I think everybody is on the same page. They need to lose now. But they didn't go into the year trying to tank it, I don't think.
I mean,
I think Stafford has just regressed, and he's been god-awful. I mean, you go back to the Jets
And that
game.
secondary
He threw 4 picks.
And that secondary's been god awful.
It has been, but the defense, they're at a point where they could be 6-6 and still in this thing because the defense has improved. Stafford
have.
has not gotten better at all.
Nope.
I mean, look at
well,
the fumble
the
loss.
defense has improved somewhat.
The
You are
defense
right.
has improved a lot.
You are right. They have.
I mean, the secondary is still bad. Nevin Lawson is still.
Yeah, he's still bad.
Ugh.
But I mean, you know, at least
The
they're
run-
trying. The
the run
defense
game-
is trying. You see it.
Run game's gotten
The
better.
snaps,
But the
they're a
problem
lot
is that
better.
they give up way too many short passes. They get way too many short passes.
They still do get gutted. They
It's
still
very
need they
bothersome.
still need an edge rusher. They still need a linebacker, and then they're going to need a corner, at least.
And then they got to get a quarterback.
I mean, they need to draft somebody that is a legit talent. Yeah, they do. They need to do that this year.
They need to draft talent. I don't think.
Well,
there's
they're
lot
in a
of
tough
talent on
spot.
this team.
They're in a tough spot because they need to fill so many holes with the draft
Right.
and free agency, right? They need to fill like
Right.
literally 10 spots
Right.
to be.
Isn't there a salary cap?
There is. It's going up. They have salary cap room, but there's only so much you can address with starters in the draft. You're lucky if you get a couple. You know what I mean? So they're really handcuffed. But they need to draft a young quarterback this year, I think, because they're going to get a new O coordinator. They need to get this guy in the system, get him learning for a couple years, and then we'll see where we're at with Stafford.
Point well taken. Fair
Point
assessment.
well taken.
It's frustrating,
Point-
though,
I know
because
it
he's a
is.
10-year veteran. I mean, he's played 8 years, I guess,
Who do you
but
trade for him? Who do you?
you can't trade
You
him.
can't trade him. He's one of the highest paying.
The salary
players.
cap hit, you would still have $40 million on your salary
Right.
cap, or 30, something like that.
Man, that's rough. What can he do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's unfortunate. They gave him the franchise, though.
They gave him the franchise tag, and what can you
And I'm sure he's a hardworking guy. Seems like a good guy, but
do? Proudly represents the D. Proudly.
he does. But he's like Kirk Cousins. He's more of a middle-of-the-road quarterback. He's not a top-5 quarterback.
Well, he was drafted in top 5.
He was drafted to be a top-3 quarterback. 10 years ago, you would have said, hey, in 10 years, Stafford will be Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. That's who you drafted him to be.
That's not the case.
He's not that at all. The turnovers are
Too much.
mind-boggling.
And the Lions lost the Bears twice.
They did, and why did they lose to the Bears?
Because Stafford.
Defense played well.
Stafford.
Stafford threw a pick 6.
On Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving.
The second interception, I don't put
And
on
then the
him,
Bears
but it was not
and then
a
the
good
Bear, and then
decision.
you see the Bears defense celebrating
Yeah, well,
like crazy. Ian, what do you think of those celebrations?
I'm a little tired of the ones where they pose for the camera.
You love celebrations.
You love celebrations.
No, I sure don't.
Sam, do you think Ian likes celebrations?
Just as bad as he loves the city of Cleveland and Kansas
Oh
City.
yes, that's true. You do like Cleveland and Kansas City. He does.
And then, of course, we all know that the Dead Wings are a joke, and we know that the Avalanche are a joke, and we know that the Stars are going to win a Stanley Cup this year. Bob Bridges.
About the Lions. Why are we talking about the Lions? Let's
Yes.
stick with one bad franchise, all right?
I just lost all respect for you.
Thank you.
You're horrible.
Any other words on the Lions?
They're a
They
joke.
need to
Let's
lose.
change top- let's
They're going to
change
win,
topics.
probably.
They're a
Let's
joke.
change topics.
Well, do we have time for that, or do we need to go to a break?
All right, let's just go to break. Ay, ay, ay. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's ONTV here. Now, have you ever had the urge to create your own TV show, or you just wanted to see what goes behind the scenes of making a TV program? Well, ONTV has just the program for you. ONTV offers studio and field production classes that allow you to take control and create the programs the way you want them to be. We will introduce you to media literacy skills and the fundamentals of program production in order to acquire the basic training needs for ONTV equipment use. To get started, all you have to do is sign up for a free ONTV orientation where you will learn all about ONTV and all the opportunities available to our volunteers, as well as meet the ONTV staff and take a tour of our facility. After that, you can register for one of our production courses. Both the studio and field production courses are only $10 for Lake Orion residents and $25 for non-residents. For more information about ONTV's production classes, feel free to call us at 248-393-1060 or go to orionontv.org and click Register Now to sign up for classes. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
A little worse.
Little worse.
A little worse for the wear.
Yes.
Look, we have to celebrate 300 episodes, gentlemen.
Oh.
We have 300 episodes.
300 episodes.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
300
Come on.
episodes.
300 episodes?
Wow,
Come
look
on.
at that. Wow, balloons.
Yeah.
Oh, the cake. Wow.
Again.
Doing it again?
Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe it. 300
Wow,
episodes.
thank you very much.
I know.
Yeah, wow.
300
Holy
episodes.
cow.
Hey.
300 episodes.
I thought after number one you were going to kick us out, but
Yeah, I thought that
we're
too.
still here. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Hey,
Wow.
let's flash back to those. Remember we were at the
Oh,
old
look, we got something here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa,
award for
whoa,
your
my
family.
God.
Wow.
Jeez,
I like
Pete.
it. Longest running.
Wow. Longest running show. Unbelievable.
Wow, that's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you so much,
Wow.
Tracy. Unbelievable.
Very cool.
300
Very
episodes.
cool.
You know?
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
this great? 300 episodes.
Longest
Wow.
running.
Longest
Let's
running.
get-
Longest
yeah,
running
yeah,
show on
yes,
ONTV.
How about that?
I know, isn't it something, guys?
Wow.
So,
Thank
all
you
right,
very
let's
much.
talk about our history.
You guys are fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Thank
This
you.
place wouldn't be the
Thank
same
you.
if you guys weren't here doing what you
Well,
Thank you so much.
we wouldn't be the
ONTV
same
has
without you
been
guys.
great. ONTV has
Absolutely.
really been great.
It's 7 years?
7 years.
do. Wow.
I know, 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. We used to
7
lug you
years.
guys out to the restaurant around town.
Oscars.
Benito's.
Benito's.
Yeah. My God. Wow. Yeah.
Benito's one where you're in the lobby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a few in the lobby
Yeah, we did a
there.
few in the
yeah.
lobby
Five
there.
foot square box,
Yep.
and we're like, how do we get cameras in here?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was like, how did you get cameras in here? It's like, wow, you know.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, the history of Between Taorminas. I mean, we were one of the first shows in the. We were the first
were-
show in here
Correct.
in the new ONTV studio.
First show and the first live show
Wow.
we've
Yep.
we ever
Yep.
did here.
Wow.
So you were our guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the start.
we
Just
ended
throw
up
us
being-
in.
yeah,
Yeah.
we ended up being
Food
the-
drives, everything.
Yeah, we were always the guinea pigs. So
Love it.
isn't it amazing how
Heck
we've
yeah.
had 300 episodes?
And no one's killed us. You know, no one's.
No one has killed us.
No one's.
I can't believe it.
Thank you. No one's physically harmed us, surprisingly, but
No.
Surprisingly.
just
Oh, and
internally, I
Pat
think.
Caputo's tried to do that to me.
Oh, totally. Does.
We had to bring out the clappers to get you back to life after Pat came in.
Yeah, you fainted. Remember?
I remember
I
that.
remember that. You fainted.
Oh man.
But I mean, 300 episodes, you guys. What do you guys think about that?
Well, either we are are good with commitment or complete losers. I don't know. What do you think?
I think probably the former.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the latter. I don't think we're losers.
We're not losers?
I don't think we're
I know
losers.
you are, but
I might be a loser.
I know you are, but
There were
Yeah.
times where we had to host the show with you not here.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those episodes there are with the panda sitting in, or maybe
Yeah.
a random orange or other piece of fruit.
I remember that. You know what I mean? Because I remember that you two were out of commission a couple times.
Yeah, I remember
You
you
had to host
solo.
the show.
Yeah,
I had to host
yeah,
the show once,
And then Ian had to host 2 shows solo.
Yeah.
Remember?
I seem to remember a couple times Santa was involved.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to do
Grim
paper bags?
Reaper.
We had
Lions,
paper bags with the
bags.
Lions Talk. I mean, it's like, oh my goodness gracious.
7
I mean,
years, some things never
we
change.
came up
You know,
with some
Lions are
very.
still terrible.
I wore a suit on the show a couple. One
We used to
time.
dress up
Yeah,
a
we
little
used
more, I think.
did.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah, we used to take some pride. Yeah.
I mean, looking back at it, I mean, you look at it, you see all these other shows, but you have all the other shows at ONTV are great.
They
But
are. We've managed to.
We've actually had our own shows with ONTV.
Well, we've managed
Yeah.
to make other shows very mad, I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
from
Oh, yes.
certain things that were said.
Yeah, baking. I remember
yeah.
baking with best friends. I try not to think about it too much.
Poor 6-year-old girls.
I did not insult 6-year-olds.
All right, they were 9. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Brownies too, Girl Scouts.
Oh
What?
my gosh, Girl Scouts.
I didn't even do that to them.
Good, wholesome young ladies. And
But yeah,
I didn't do that to them.
but
Yeah,
I
you're
mean, we've had some great guests come on the
yeah.
show. We've had some great
Greg
guests.
Campy was
Oh, yes.
fun. Fife,
Caputo.
Bridges, Caputo,
Reese.
Reese is
I
a
mean,
good
it was
man.
great. You know.
Jim Manzo even came on.
Yeah, Coach Manzo came on, if you remember.
Manzo.
Yep, it was hilarious.
Garrett was a
Yep,
recurring
Garrett's
guest for
been,
quite a
yep.
while.
Tyler Mishak was also a recurring guest.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
we've had Kyle Wood come on a few times as a recurring guest.
We've all had drinks on the show before.
Drinks on
Yeah.
the show. We've all
And
had
Oscars,
yeah.
nachos.
Nachos,
we've
yes.
done a lot of
I mean,
weird things.
Benito's Pizza too. I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we've done some crazy things.
Done some crazy things.
I've even directed a show. You guys
my
remember that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been unbelievable.
Yeah.
I did it twice, if you remember.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember,
I had
unfortunately,
Garrett
yeah.
replace
And
me.
then, of course, we had the MWO come for Pat Ronan.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
remember the whole Pat Ronan thing?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Matt Ronan,
He's in
sure.
California right now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
he
I mean,
is.
it should-
Hey,
He's watching.
MWO! This guy wants to fight you so bad.
Oh.
Well, I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
you did. We talked it before on screen.
Hey, that's the episode. Thanks for joining
Before
us.
on screen.
We're gonna turn off this
But
mic
let's,
here.
but I mean, and then also the constant fighting and bickering, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just been special. It really has.
Yeah.
I mean, you've, ONTV has provided us a very beautiful platform for us to come on a show, talk about everything.
We get
The
cake.
standard bearer of public access.
Yeah.
It's just an extension of our friendship. But ONTV's given us a bigger platform, and I mean ONTV gives a platform for a lot of shows. I mean over 300 shows in 30 years.
That's just us. 300 episodes, just us.
Well,
Us for 7 years.
7 years, right?
7 years.
But I guess ONTV
but for
sure.
oh yeah,
But we have our own separate show.
we have our own separate shows too. I mean, you co-hosted Fantasy Football Show with Joe Johnson, host of OA now, host of History now.
That's 3 individuals.
Three
in the whole
individual
community
shows.
that can do shows here. So
I mean, it's just truly been special, you know. And I hope that the community takes the time to come out, recognize ONTV for everything that ONTV has done and continues to do going into the future.
maybe time for a call out. Rick Snyder.
We'll see.
Yeah, you know what? I will call out Rick Snyder because,
Yeah, why not?
you know,
Yeah.
here's why. Why? It's simple. ONTV is the standard bearer of public access. It is one of the best in the business. There's a bill out called SB 637. Totally against this because it takes away funding from public access. Governor Snyder, do not sign that bill. Do not sign that bill. That's what I'm going to say.
Amen.
Do not sign that bill.
Yeah. We'll see you for 300 more, huh?
It'd be nice.
Nice.
I can do it. You in?
Nice. Yes.
I'm in.
It'd be nice.
Be nice.
ONTV, thank you very much.
you very
ONTV,
much.
have a great evening. See you soon. Take care.
Take care and God bless all.
We got to eat some cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.